just now coming here from leaving this morning?
Yeah, I had to go to football practice.
Yeah, what?
Yes, sir.
You know, I ain't but 2 seconds off you, no way. That garbage sitting in there overflowing. You ain't done none of your chores. Now you coming here talking about, yeah.
I was just getting ready to do my chores now, Pop.
Your first chore is to help me with this fence on Saturday. Everything else come after that. Now, get that saw. We're going to cut these boards.
Hey, Pop.
Hmm.
Why don't you buy a TV?
What I want with a TV? What I want one of them for?
Everybody got one. Earl, hey, bro, Jesse.
I ain't asked you who had one. I said what I want with one.
So you can watch it. They got lots of things on TV. Baseball and everything.
Yeah?
We can watch the World Series.
Yeah, how much this TV cost?
I don't know. They got them on sale for about $200.
$200?
That ain't that much, Pop.
No, that's just $200. You see that roof you got sitting over your head at night? Let me tell you something about that roof. It's been 10 years since that roof was last hard. See now snow come this winter, sit up on that roof like it is, it's gonna seep inside, just gonna be a little bit, you ain't gonna hardly notice it. Then the next thing you know, it's gonna be leaking all over the house. Then the wood rot from all that water, and you're gonna need a whole new roof. Now, how much you think it costs to get that roof fixed?
I don't know.
$264 cash money, see? While you be thinking about a TV, I got to be thinking about the roof or whatever else go wrong around here. Now, if you had $200, what would you do? Fix the roof or buy a TV?
I'd buy a TV. And when the roof started to leak, if it needed fixing, I'd fix it.
Where you gonna get your money from? You don't spend it on TV. You gonna sit up in there and let that water run all over your brand new TV?
No, Pop, you got the money. I know you do.
Where I got it at, huh?
In the bank.
You want to see my bank book? You want to see that $73.22 I got sitting up in there?
You don't have to pay for it all at one time. You can put a down payment on it and carry it on with you.
Not me. I ain't gonna nobody nothing if I can help it. Miss a payment, they come and snatch it right out your house. Then what you got? Huh? See? Now, when I get $200 clear, I'll buy me a TV. Right now, when I get $264, I'm gonna get that roof fixed.
Oh, Pop.
You go and get you 200 and buy you a TV if you want to. I got better things to do with my money.
I can't get $200. I ain't never seen $200.
All right, I'll tell you what. You get $100, I'll put the other 100 with it.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
And you're gonna show me how you can cut these boards right now. There you go. That's $200 worth.
Can I ask you a question?
The hell you got to ask me, Mr. Stawicki, the one you got the questions for.
How come you ain't never liked me?
Like you? Who the hell said I got to like you? What law is there say I got to like you? Want to stand up in front of my face and ask a damn fool-ass question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you. Straighten up, goddammit. I asked you a question. What law is there say I got to like you?
None.
All right, then. Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
Got clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you?
Hell, I know it's because of me. But why do you think that is?
Because you like me?
Like you. I go out of here every morning. I bust my butt putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my responsibility. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. Because I like you, because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Now, let's get this straight right here and now before I go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday because he like me. He give it to me because he owe me. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then get the hell out of my face and get on down to that A&P.
God, I love that. Oh my goodness. That's yeah, you know what? Good morning, by the way. Good morning, Derek. Nice to see you. Thank you all the way from Canada. It's nice to see you. I really should be giving my voice a rest here, but I got a message this morning. I woke up to a message. I took a day off from work. I've been feeling a little ill, so I fell asleep early last night, and I got a message from somebody. Now, do I want to? Should I share? Should I share who sent me the message? Maybe, I don't know. But it's funny because I put that on. I normally put a song on, and if you've been here enough, you know that I like using pointed songs to kind of share what the stream is going to be about. This time I felt like that scene was necessary. You know, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that we've gotten to this world where, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, I agree with you 100%. I couldn't tell you how much I absolutely love all those actors, and there's a lot of movies that I watch with them in them, like that one. But that one actually came from a play. I don't know if you've seen the play with with oh man, why am I blanking on his name right now? James Earl Jones. He has the famous scene in the play, and I'm gonna be putting that at the end to kind of contrast what this scene is about. I think Earl Jones does a better job of being pointed at it. I think Denzel plays it a lot smoother, a lot more realistically, because I think Earl Jones has got that big voice, right? Darth Vader, big voice, very, very, very strong. But I think it impacts more. It impacts more coming from him. But I'm gonna wait till the end of the stream to put that. Now this ain't gonna be a long stream. Like I said, I'm trying to rest my voice. I need to take a day off, but I had to do this live because of the message that I got this morning. The person who sent me the message, I'll read the message, but I won't say who's it from. I'll read the message, but I won't say who's it from. So here's the message, okay? The message says, you don't like me for whatever reason, and that is what it is. But don't start talking nonsense. Don't start talking nonsense. Okay? I don't talk nonsense. I don't talk crazy. The things that I say are very calculated. In a sense, I do my best to try to say things that are going to be pointed, they're going to make sense to people. Then I do my best to respectfully not try to create drama just for drama's sake. I don't do this to start drama. But yeah, absolutely. But some people just can't avoid it. They can't avoid it. You have to face it head on. And I think this scene is important for that. We've gotten to a point where people say, like, oh, don't listen to drama, don't pay attention to it, walk away, whatever the hell. And in some cases, yeah, that's true. In some cases, some people are egging you on, some people are pushing you. And in some cases, it's better to walk away. Of course, if everybody knows the classic song, you gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them. I kind of live by that credo. If you understand that song, it doesn't say you gotta know when to hold them and like know when to fold them just because those are the only two options. It says you gotta know when to hold them, meaning you gotta know when to hold your cards, when to do things, right? You gotta know exactly how to play them. Now, does that mean everything is a game? No, it doesn't mean everything's a game. It just means that some things you gotta face head on. Some things you gotta face passively. Too much of one technique is gonna get you in a bad place, just like anything. Too much of anything is a bad thing. That would be a basic skill in life, right? Don't do anything too much of once because it's gonna kill you. It's gonna hurt you. Now we've come to this place where everybody's looking for the like. Everybody's looking to be liked, right? You want to be popular. You want people to see you. You want your voice to be noticed. And I don't think that's special for any one person. I think we all have our, a bit of attention seeking, a bit of a, you know, childish want to be liked, be loved. I mean, if we didn't, things like this wouldn't be addicting. Going online wouldn't be addicting. Getting on social media wouldn't be addicting. The reason it is because we get endorphins of some kind of gratification for doing this stuff. That's why we do it. So to say that I'm above it is wrong. I would never say that I'm above it. I like it, just like everybody else. But to a certain degree, I believe that the like is not as important as respect. It's not as important as the main key of what makes people who are liked in big numbers to people who are disliked in big numbers. Because the people who are really liked, who are really good, don't put those numbers on their principles. The person who asked me that if that I don't like them doesn't understand that I do like them. I do like them. I do think about them fondly. But thinking about you fondly doesn't mean that I have to placate you by just being a yes man to you. There are people on here that probably don't like me. But you know what? I'm okay with them. Not because they're not because I'm trying to get them to like me, not because I want them to, not because I fear them in any kind of way. The reason why I don't hate them is because I respect their truth. I respect where they're coming from. And that's the difference. You can be liked. And the thing is that people can like you 100 times over. You can be a nice guy and people can like you. It doesn't mean they respect you. It doesn't mean that they're doing right by you. See, that's the thing. I came in to an anti-auditor community thinking that these people were doing right because I want to do right. And as I learned and as I went and as I grew in the community, I realized that some of the people in the anti-auditor community are more interested in being liked. Some of them are not. Some of them are actually trying just to walk the fine line of doing right and being liked. I have more respect for them. I have more respect for them because they're not waiving their principles. They're about them and they live up to them. That's commendable to me. And so I'll give you respect before I like. I wish there was a respect button, honestly. Because a like button doesn't mean nothing. You can get liked by 100 million people and I have an ounce of respect. That's what means more to me. This is why I speak the way I speak. I've had people call me two-faced. I've had people say that I don't care or that I'm doing things for clout. I'm not doing nothing for nobody. I'm doing it for me. No, dude. I told you, man. I work weird hours. A lot of it has to do with working graveyard. But today, well, actually, last night we had a work meeting, and I sound terrible. I still sound terrible. I don't sound absolutely 100%. But my bosses heard me. They said, take a day off, go and like rest up. Like we don't want you getting people sick or nothing. I don't think I'm sick. I'm just losing my voice. That's it. But it's getting better though. Actually that rest did a big thing because I sound better today. But I still sound bad. Anyways, the point is that like it has to do a lot with my work hours and stuff like that. I nobody should have this much energy this early, but like I said, I'm used to being up at this time. Anyways, yeah. So the point of me making this stream is that I'm kind of like in this space where it's like I want to see I want to see the people that I admire or the people that I have respect for do the right thing. You know, it doesn't take much. And I don't want to make everything about these types of things, but it feels like we need to have a basic class on self-respect, number one. And number two, how to go about things by not giving up your self-respect. I don't get where people are selling their souls for a like because somebody pushes the like button. Who cares? You get the other thing too that I love, that I absolutely love about YouTube and about every other place. Oh, what's your ratio? What's your ratio? You get 100 million likes to 200 million dislikes. Now, in some cases, that's gonna make the difference between somebody who is out there spewing things that are not correct and somebody who is. Now, I understand that, but to you, what does it mean? If you get 50 likes and you get 50 dislikes, what does that mean to you? It shouldn't mean a thing, really, because a click of a button comes quick and easy. You can click a button real quick. You can unclick a button real quick. That doesn't give you nothing. People don't care that much. What I want is I want people to watch over me like I watch over them. Real respect, real people who want to help each other. Instead of, oh, I'm doing this because the popular people want me to do it. That's not what I'm doing. To me, there is no cool kids club. There isn't a group that's cooler than the next group. You want to be cool? Be cool to yourself. Have self-respect first. Do things for your principles, not for anybody else's. Because when people do things, they're doing it for themselves. Everybody does things for themselves. They're not doing it for you. They're not doing it for the likes. Or at least some of them are. The truth is that some people will do anything for those likes. They'll do anything to get those likes. So that means compromising themselves, compromising their morals, compromising their judgments. Someone like me sees that and tells you, wake up. Because I got nothing to lose. What the fuck are people going to take from me? My house? I don't got one. What are they take from me? They take my money? I don't got any. I got nothing to lose. So I can tell you these things. I can be open about these things. But other people don't want to face harsh reality. Other people want to live in comfort. So they surround themselves with people that say, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're not getting anywhere. You're not growing. Challenge yourself. Challenge what you're doing. The person who wrote me that is somebody who is walking down an easy path, the path of least resistance. And he surrounds himself with people that say, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. Everything's fine. Well, that person is only setting himself up to fail. The reason why? What's up, Gem and Jet? The reason why that person is setting themselves up for failure is because they're not paying attention. People are going to like you. People can pretend to like you. Likes ain't nothing. People can tell you you're a great guy, this and that. Doesn't mean they mean it. It's a click of a button. It's as poignant as somebody just saying it to you. It doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't help you. I don't just like people. I respect them. I can lose that fondness for you, but still respect you. That's for real with me. Because I really, what difference does it make whether we like each other or not? I'm not going to meet you. I have no plans on doing it. I come on here to do something, to have fun, whatever it is. Hopefully, in the future, it's going to be more fun than this bullshit. But when I get messages like that, oh, you don't like me. What makes you think I don't like you? What, because I didn't sit there and tell you you're right about everything? I didn't sit there and say, you know what? Oh, everybody's just a hater. You know what? Sometimes your haters have good messages that you should listen to because you're not right all the time. You're not right all the time. You don't got all the answers. Just because you got so many subscribers, it doesn't make you right. How many YouTubers do you know that have millions of subscribers that did jacked up shit? That doesn't mean you're right. Your numbers don't make you right. Oh, sure, Jamin. Like I said, if you got here late, if you didn't see the beginning of it, if you go back, I made a point to start off with a movie scene. It's a very poignant scene about, and it has Denzel Washington. It's about respect over or I should say, people doing right by you instead of you just wanting them to like you, because I'll put the scene, because I said I put the scene of Denzel Washington up in front, and I'll put the James Earl Jones version in the back end so people can understand what this is about, because I think James Earl Jones kind of brings it on home a little bit better than Denzel, but Denzel does a great job. But anyways, it's not about so much about the scenes, but the point that I'm trying to make, because like I said, this morning I get this message from somebody, which I really like. Like I said, I'm not gonna say the person's name, not because I can or I won't or whatever, because the thing is that I don't want this to become a thing where it's like, oh, you like now you're going at this person or whatever, because I'm not really going at them. I never really was. What I was trying to do was trying to get them to understand that, you know what, not everything is about, oh, hey, these people don't like me and that people don't like me, so F them. I'm not going to do what they want because they don't like me. It's like nobody is telling you to do something because people don't like you. It's about the principle of the situation and about the people who want you to do right. The people who want you to do right. Right is important over the likings. We saw SV. We saw SV, and we know. Oh, really? Wow, Jamin. Wow, dude. Respect, man. If you ever see him, if you ever catch him somewhere, thumbs up to that guy. I love Denzel for two reasons. Number one, I love him because he's good at his craft. He's one of the best at his craft. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if people think it's gay. I think he's one of the best at his craft, and I admire him to the 10th degree just for that reason. But he earns another point of respect for me because he has never switched up. He doesn't change his views. He hasn't become Hollywood. And that's what I'm saying. This is what this whole stream is about people who will follow the crowd for being safe. Oh, I'm with the cool kids, so I gotta attack this person and I gotta be about this. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You can go against it. I know it's difficult. It's difficult to swim upstream. I know it because I do it all the time. I swim upstream. I I do it to myself, but I challenge myself. I challenge myself in order to be stronger, not to be weaker. If you're constantly waiting for approval and trying to get those attaboys and those taps in the back, what are you gonna do? What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna become something that you're not. That's what I've been trying to avoid for the people that I care about. But because I'm not telling you everything you want to hear, then I'm two-faced, right? Then I'm the bad guy. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Because nothing says I gotta like you. There is no law that says that I gotta like you. I do right by people. I do respect people. And I do my best to make things right when I do wrong. Exactly, gentlemen. This is my whole thing. People think that Jerry just wants to be liked. Jerry just wants people to like him. No, I don't. I don't. You know what I want? I want a group of people that are gonna tell me when I'm fucking up. And I've said it before. Because I don't want to stumble over some bullshit. I don't want to believe that I'm above everybody else. I don't believe that there's a cool kids club. I believe that there's a crowd that can be misguided. I do believe that people can co-opt anger, co-opt other people's things and not understand somebody. And I'm fighting against that. It's not easy. It's not a popular choice. But I'm not doing it for the likes. I'm not doing it to say, hey, all these people like me. I'm doing it because it's important. I'm doing it because you have to. Sometimes you have to tell your friends the truth. And it hurts and it sucks. But in the end, I hope that they're better for it. If I'm not better for it, fine. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like, oh, this person said this about me, so now I don't like them. It's like, wait a minute, did you actually like take the time to hear what they had to say? Sometimes it's not all bullshit. Sometimes it's not all just like fucking like, oh, hey, this, like this person just doesn't care for me or whatever. Sometimes it isn't that. Sometimes it is. And you can be honest with yourself about it. It doesn't mean that you completely take yourself out of it and like say, well, fuck that crowd, right? You can easily say, well, that person doesn't like me, but I can still respect what they do. I don't need to like them. I don't need to be cool with them. We don't need to be friends, right? It doesn't mean that I have to automatically dismiss what that person does or automatically dismiss what they did for me. The thing is that I can't stress it enough. We worked so hard to be popular, like we were 13 years old. But the truth is, grown-ups shouldn't be thinking that way. I like that, Jamin. I really do like that. I like that. You know what? I'm probably and here we go. Here we go. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. Jam and Jet. It's not. It's like we're cordial and everything, and I like him too. But this is really good advice. If you don't like jamming Jet for whatever reason, you could at least say that he gave you good advice today. Because that's a great way to look at things. I think that'll help me in my anger management because I really do still need that. I still lose it. But the thing is that I'm not trying to focus on myself. Exactly. Exactly. It's so pointed. Thank you, Jamin. I appreciate that. I'm gonna leave that up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you again. And again, like I said, the reason why I am the way I am, where people would consider me to be some some guy that is two-faced or that doesn't care, is because I'm not gonna sugarcoat things for you. The reason why I like SV and I can relate to him so much is because we have that mentality. He doesn't care who likes him or not, but he does what he does because he thinks it's important. He's being good even to the people that he's speaking out against. That's a good example. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Now, don't get me wrong. I would prefer people like to come here for the fun. I would prefer we had a good time over here. But we're going through something. I'm going through an evolution with my channel, and I'm going through an evolution through personal matters. I respect all the people who called me out about the Scotto stuff. I respect them. I don't have to like them, but they did something right. They did something right. They focused me. They focused me to look outside of my pettiness and to fix a relationship that is a lot better. It's a lot better now than it was when I left it behind. So I don't hate those people, but they don't have to like me. And to the person who wrote me that message in the morning, I don't hate you, bud. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. I like you a lot. I'm losing respect for you. I'm losing respect for you every day for things like that. How many people in those likes would tell you this? How many people in the likes that you have in that thumbs up will tell you this? I want you to ask yourself that question before you call me two-faced, before you call me someone who doesn't give a fuck, who's doing things for their selfish reasons. I want you to ask yourself. I want you to really ask yourself, how many of the people that supposedly like you are going to do right by you? I don't know if you guys heard that. I want you to ask yourself, person who wrote me that message, how many people that like you are going to do right by you? I want you to tell me that ratio. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not taking it for granted. Again, I shout out to the people who came at me. I was wrong. I was wrong. My respects. My respects. Doesn't mean we have to like each other. Doesn't mean we have to be cool. It doesn't mean you have to come and have a party with me. But I have respect for what you did. And I have respect for anybody who's willing to tell me the truth about myself. Because again, I don't want to be a nice guy. I don't want to be a nice guy. I want to be a good guy. I want to be a good person. Good doesn't mean nice. Good means doing good actions. Right. Chairman, God, man, you're really on one today. You're with me, and I, dude, I appreciate you. And like I said, this wasn't going to be a long live. I wanted to make a point, and I wanted to make a point to one person. I'm not going to say your name, bro. I'm not going to say your name. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want you to come back and say, "Oh, they're talking about me." I want you to listen to the message because the message is important. And to anybody who is out there, just remember something: likes, likes that you get on your, whatever the hell you put out there, whether it be a small comment, whether it be a video, whatever it is, those likes don't translate to respect. Those likes, those likes don't translate into doing good for you. They're just a image of where you're at with your popularity. Popularity ain't everything. Hope everybody understands it. I I think that's about I think that about wraps it up for this one. I'm gonna leave you guys with one scene. Again, I started this I started this with a scene from a Denzel movie. Now I'm gonna shift it to a play. But like I said, it's only because Denzel, I think, brings it really cool, really calm. It gets the point across, but James Earl Jones, it, his big voice, his the way he delivers it makes it more pointed. And I'm hoping that by now, the person who I'm sending this message out to is listening because now is when it's important. After I made my whole point about what I was talking about, I hope that this brings it on home. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it up real quick. If you can bear with me just a second, I'm pulling it up. Oh, and by the way, Michael Kaiser, um, you can't do this with a phone, okay? You can't share screens like this with a phone. Just so you know. So anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. If you stay for it, the 8 people that are here and anybody who comes to see it, you know, watch until the end. This is important. This is a really big message for everybody that's out there. Carry it on because this is what we need now. This is the message that we need now because we've lost ourselves. So please, if you're here, please stay until the end. Thank you.
A memorable scene by James Earl Jones as a stern father who has struggled to build a life and keep control of his family shows him teaching his son a painful lesson about setting his expectations for affection.
Can I ask you a question?
What the hell you want to ask me? Mr. Wiki is the one you got the questions for.
How come you ain't never liked me?
Liked you. Who in the hell ever said, I got to like you? What law is there to say, I got to like you? Do you want to stand up in my face and ask me some damn fool-ass question like that? Talk about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you. Straighten up, goddammit. Ask your question. What law is there to say, I got to like you?
None.
All right, then. Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you living in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
And clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you.
Hell, I know it's because of me. Why do you think that is?
Because you like me.
Like you. I go out of here every morning and bust my butt putting up with them crackers all day long because I like you. You is the biggest fool I ever saw. It is my job. It is my responsibility. You understand that? A man got to take care of his family. You live in my house. You sleep your behind on my bedclothes. You put my food in your belly because you are my son. You are my flesh and blood, not because I like you. It is my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Wait now. Let's get this straight right now. We'll go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand, don't give me my money.
come payday because he liked me. He give me because he owe me. Now, I didn't give you everything I had to give you. I gave you your life. Your mama and me worked it out between us. And lacking your black ass was not a part of the bargain, and don't you try and go through life worried if somebody like you or not. You best make sure that they are doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying, boy?
Yes, sir.
Then you get the hell out of my face and go on down to A&P.